Sox. They're trying to sweep the Yankees, and it'd be the first time that the Red Sox have swept the Yankees in New York in a series of 4 or more games since 1939. So the Yankees want to avoid that, and they also want to get this playoff clinching over with. Yesterday they certainly had the chance. They could not get it done, although everything else that had to happen did happen. But the Yankees went into extra innings and simply could not win. So now tonight they send out CC Sabathia. And Kenny, you mentioned on the open that, you know, the Giants went into last year playing sluggish baseball as well, and they ended up winning the World Series against the Royals in 7 games. But right now there's so many aspects to the Yankee game that's a little shaky. The bullpen, other than the big 3, and including Dellin Betances, and the offense just stalled.
Yeah, that's true, Michael. I think the one thing that turned the Giants around was their big pitcher, Madison Bumgarner. He threw a 3-0 shutout in one of the ball games, and the Giants kind of, kick-started from that point on and went on to win the World Series, although it took them 7 games against a tough Kansas City Royal Ball Club.
I mean, hasn't there been a world champion Yankee team in the past that kind of sputtered at the end?
Well, the Yankees in 2000 when they beat you guys in the regular season, I think they won 87 games, and they clicked in the playoffs.
Look, the way the game is now, and we saw last year, Kenny, you mentioned the second wild card team in the National League. The Giants had to beat the Pirates in Pittsburgh. They win the championship. Yet another wild card team in Kansas City. It is about getting in, but you certainly want your team to feel good about what they're doing. Let's take a look at CC Sabathia on the mound. See his numbers. This would be his 29th start on the year. Much better in ERA. Let's take a look at the pitcher's scouter report, brought to you by your Tri-Honda dealers. I'm going to be a little bit different. Bruins and Rainbows. What do you think that is? That's right. He was a tight end in high school. He got a scholarship at U because they only wanted him to play football. He committed to University of Hawaii. How about that? The Rainbows. Pitch in. He does a lot in charity, and he, along with his wife Amber, they're heavily involved hands-on in an inner city youth charity base where they enrich the lives of inner city youth. He's an awesome guy, and he does a lot other than just pitch every 5 days. Active ranks. This guy's had an awesome career. First in Ks, active players. Third in wins, 213. He's almost 3,000 innings. It's his 15th big league season. He's a 2007 Cy Young Award winner. Great pitcher. A little different. I know I'm breaking down on sliders and curveballs and all that.
You can do that during the game.
I'll do that during the game.
Yeah.
All right, so Mookie Betts ready to dig in. He's had a pretty good series against the Yankees, offensively and defensively. Had that big home run against Betances last night, tied the game at 5. Betts is ready. Sabathia is ready. And let's do it here in the Bronx. First pitch is a strike. We're underway. Todd Titchener, the home plate umpire. Tim Timmons at first. Mike Everett at second. And the crew chief, Tim Welke, is at third. See what Betts has done against the Yankees in 14 games. 5 home runs and 12 ribbies. The 0-1. Breaking ball, strike 0-2.
Yeah, I know we're in October, first day of October. This game has an April feel to it. With the rain and the cold, or the, I should say, the chill. I'm not going cold yet.
No, it's not cold. Keep the rain away.
That one is driven to left field. Young goes back, and he makes the play for the first out. Let's take a look at the Yankees defense, which is presented by Geico. We've seen Chris Young in left. Gardner is in center. Ellsbury just has the day off, and he said he is able to play, so he's going to be on the bench. Beltran's over in right. Ryan, Gregorius, Refsnyder, and Bird third to first. Murphy behind the plate, and Karsten Charles Sabathia is on the mound. And here's Jackie Bradley Jr. Hey, pitching's not easy, Al. How much more difficult is it in this sort of weather with a constant rain falling?
It's annoying, no question. It's obvious. The rain coming down, you want to grip on the ball. Umpires will allow you to, wipe your hands, have a rosin, but the rosin ends up getting wet as well, Michael, for obvious reasons. It's sitting out the rain. Your cleats get heavy. It's just uncomfortable. It really is. And you're constantly, I remember, having the tongue depressor, keeping the mud out of your cleats. I know both sides got to do it, but it's not ideal, obviously.
You see, this is a little grate on the back of the mound there. It gets big, gets used quite a bit as well.
And the 0-2 inside, 1-2.
Yeah, that thing is very helpful.
Now, you start the game in rain like this, you're going to continue to play in rain like this. So you've committed now to going in this sort of inclement weather. The 1-2, grounded foul.
Did you watch some of the game in the Baltimore game today? It was pouring. There was puddles of water in the infield. Joe West, the crew chief, they played through it.
Yankees head to Baltimore after this game, have a 3-game set at Camden Yards. And the 1-2, 2-2.
Good curveball there from CC, getting ahead. Tell you, these young players, Kenny, that we've seen during this series coming alive. Betts, Bradley, Bogaerts.
Yep.
And the 2-2 pitch. 3-2. There's Bogaerts.
Yeah, he's having a tremendous month of September.
There he goes. He's down on strikes.
Nice hook from CC Sabathia. 3-2 pitch. He's going to freeze Jackie Bradley Jr. Kind of a late hack. The ball was already in the glove of John Ryan Murphy. And he's back to the dugout.
Good pitching. Backwards in the 3-2 count. Drop a big hook. Well done.
Here's Xander Bogaerts.
Yeah, the Red Sox have to be very comfortable with their B&B. You're talking about Betts and Bogaerts. Bogaerts has 40 hits in September. Betts had 41. So these guys have been finishing strong for the Red Sox this year.
Bogaerts turned 23 today. Why don't we take a look at the Honda League leaders, and this is the American League hits leaders. So Altuve and Bogaerts tied with 194. Of course, 200 is that nice round number you aim for. Prince fielder Ian Kinsler and Josh Donaldson.
And the last time the Red Sox had two players with 40 or more hits in September was 1980.
Boggs had to be in there.
It wasn't him. Dave Stapleton had 45 hits and Jim Rice had 44.
That might not be effective.
You know, you might want to save that rain water for later.
And a strike to Bogaerts. He was ready to toss the bat away. Sabathia rocks and deals the 3-1. Fouled away. Why don't we check out the game time weather, which is presented as always by Bigelow Tea. Well, you see the pictures and the numbers. 61 degrees. Humidity is 65%. Forecast is for rain, possibly lessening during the game. And the 3-2 way outside, so Bogaerts walks with 2 outs.
Well, so you see, watching the previous 3 games, and while there's statistics and scouting, what's going on right in front of you, hot and cold guys that are doing it. And certainly Bogaerts has shown it during the series bets. Even this guy here, Travis Shaw, has hurt the Yankees with a couple home runs.
Fly ball down the right field line. And it makes the seats out of play.
We were talking about Shaw, and of course his dad was a pitcher in the major leagues, but there are 6 position players in the major leagues whose fathers were pitchers. And Robinson Cano, his father Jose was a pitcher. Ike Davis, his father Ron was a pitcher. Adam LaRoche, his father Dave. And D. Gordon, you know, Flash.
Yeah.
And Neil Walker. His father was Tom T-Bone Walker. I played with T-Bone.
Huh. Go figure. They didn't follow Dad's route and pitch.
Shift is on for Shaw. 3 infielders on the right side. Bogaerts leads off first, and that one's grounded foul. In the outfield, they play him straight away, but in the infield, certainly not the case. Just underway here in the Bronx. Final regular season home game. Home game number 81. And the 0-2.
Oh, it looked like home plate umpire Todd Tichenor was ready to go up with the right hand, but then decided to hold on. This is very close.
Gave the hip tilt. Watch Tichenor's head. He tilts to the right. The indicator got it inside.
Just a hint inside. All it takes is one seam to catch the corner, right?
Two and two.
This might be one of the nights where Dan Cunningham's ground crew will be tested. You know, trying to keep the infield dry, the home plate and pitching area, the pitcher's mound to be exact. There's Dan.
Swing and a miss. Shaw down on strikes. Murphy gets an angle and throws to Bird. Strikeout, put out 2-3. Red Sox nothing, and the Yankees coming to bat.
Tomorrow, only 3 games remain as the Bombers' path to the postseason makes one final stop. Coverage starts at 6:30, only on Yes.
Hold the phone, because AT&T and DirecTV are now one, which means you can access your DVR at the DMV. Change channels while he changes pants. You don't have to be a couch potato. You can be a train potato. And let them watch all the shows they love inside the ride that you really kind of hate. Introducing the all-in-one plan, only from DirecTV and AT&T.
CBS FM 101.1 with your favorite songs from the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s. CBS FM 101.1, New York's greatest hits.
That's a big bull. I think that's old Cyrus. 1,800 pounds and do whatever the heck I want. Take a long way, huh? Thank you, Cyrus.
Lease an MKC for $299 a month, only at your Lincoln dealer.
Well, the Red Sox don't score in the top of the first. Now it's the Yankees' turn against Rich Hill. Tonight's Yankees starting lineup presented by Lexus. Brett Gardner's in center field leading off, batting second. And playing second, Rob Refsnyder. Alex Rodriguez, the DH, will hit third. Cleaning up right fielder, Carlos Beltran. Chris Young's in left field, he'll bat fifth. Batting sixth and catching, John Ryan Murphy. Greg Bird at first base will bat seventh. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, D.D. Gregorius. And Brendan Ryan, the third baseman, will bat ninth.
Rich Hill on the mound for the Red Sox. Good story. He was out of baseball Actually got released by the Nationals this year. 35-year-old left-hander, was a 4th-round draft pick in 2002 by University of Michigan and the Cubs. You see those numbers, it's only 3 starts. I mentioned he was out of baseball. Let's take a look at the pitcher scout report if I can get it in here before Gardy. Quack, quack, he played for the Long Island Ducks after that release. That's right. The Red Sox signed him to a AAA contract, and here he is dominating in 3 starts, albeit. Committed to throwing over the top. If the Yankees remember, last year he was here for 14 games and was kind of a sidearm guy, and he's now more over the top like that. And 18 swing and misses. You're going to see 90 miles an hour, and he throws a lot of curveballs. And in his last start against the Orioles, he went 9 innings, complete game, 2 hits, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts. 18 swing and misses, Kenny. I know you know this is a lot.
You know, it kind of is a night for Ducks.
The Long Island Ducks, the independent team. Good for him.
Grounded up the middle. Rutledge does not get Gardner. Gardner's heading to the dugout. He thought he was out. And the umpire said, no, no, you're safe.
The Red Sox going to review this. Yep, they are. They want to look it over. Well, they tell you when you dive, it takes more time.
No, he's clearly out.
Oh,
He knew it. I mean, look, he's walking off the field. He's not even waiting for the replay. Gardner's in the dugout now, so. I mean, that was badly missed by Tim Timmons.
You know, often you hear umpires will call the bang bang out because they don't hear glove base. And in this case with Tim Timmons, the first base umpire, I think because he didn't hear the bang bang, foot on bag, ball and glove. You're right, Mike. He missed it pretty easily.
And it is overturned. So Gardner's out for the first out.
A good play by Rutledge at second base. That was a very nice play.
That's a 44-second delay. Gardner knew it before the ump. Now you can see this Yankee lineup doesn't have Ellsbury in it, doesn't have McCann in it, doesn't have Headley in it. McCann obviously is a catcher. Is not going to catch every single game, so he's getting a day off against the lefty. And Refsnyder grounds it to short. 2-way. Let's take a look at the Red Sox defense presented by Geico. Bradley, Betts, and Castillo left, right in the outfield. Marrero, Bogarts, Rutledge, and Shaw third to first. Sandy Leon is behind the plate, and Rich Hill's on the mound. Anyway, Joe meets with the media every day, Joe Girardi, and said, you know, Ellsbury ran into the wall. His back is a little stiff, and Headley's back is a little stiff. So that makes you think that Ellsbury kind of pulled himself out because he was stiff. And Ellsbury made it a point to get word to Meredith Morakovitz that he's fine and he's able to play. There's nothing wrong with his back. So I think that when something like that is done, which is very unusual, that's a player wanting the fans to know, I did not want out of this game. It was a manager's decision to take me out. I am healthy. So we'll see what that leads to. Joe had also said during that press conference, I was going to give Gardner and Ellsbury a day off during the series. Gardner had one the other day, but you know, this is the fourth. There are 4 games remaining in the season. You have to win. To sit down Ellsbury is a little curious. And obviously Ellsbury wants to play, and Joe said he might be available after some work in the trainer's room to pinch hit later in the game, but Ellsbury wanted to know that he could play today. 1-1, 1-2.
Well, sometimes, Michael, you know, you go in the trainer room, and even if you get a little treatment, we saw the play last night. He crashed into the plexiglass out there. You know, maybe that's all it takes sometimes to say, hey, look, I'm going to give you a day.
Strike 3, A-Rod down looking. So the Yankees go down in order 1-2-3 against Rich Hill. We're going to the second inning at the stadium, a rainy stadium, 0-0 on Yes.
follow trends and those who make their own. The unmistakable Audi Q5. Qualifying customers may receive $750 toward a new Audi Q5.
Attention seniors 65 and older that suffer from knee pain. Stay tuned for this limited time offer to make you mobile again. Finally, there are products to relieve your knee pain that are covered by many insurance plans, even Medicare. Introducing the Vertilock Dynamic Knee Brace, an advanced medical device designed to relieve knee pain and let you return to the activities you love. The Vertilock Dynamic Knee was designed to provide relief for those who suffer from many conditions, such as osteoarthritis, medial and lateral ligament issues, mild fractures, and rheumatoid arthritis. Our family of products is brought to you by 1T1G, where we work with you, your doctor, and your supplier as one team sharing the one goal of getting you active again. So if you are 65 or older and suffer from knee pain, have your Medicare card ready and call us now. Plus, act now and you'll receive BioFreeze Pain Reliever free with your shipment.
Call 1-800-826-1564. That's 1-800-826-1564.
This is the soul of a city, the beat of a borough, the heart of a team. This is scoring high and dominating down low.
He owns the night.
This is picking and rolling, blocking the rim and rocking the rim. This is posting up and throwing down. The inside man with the outside shot. This is Brook Lopez and this is how he rolls.
The most popular way to follow the Yankees' push to the postseason is with MLB.com at Bat, the #1 app for live baseball. Enjoy live look-ins, highlights, replay reviews, scores, StatCast, live radio broadcast, and more. Get MLB.com at Bat now. Here's Castillo to lead off the second against Sabathia.
And Castillo making his first appearance of the series. Has been bothered by a leg injury, and you're probably looking at one of the three outfielders for the Red Sox next year, along with Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts. Castillo is a Cuban defector, and the Red Sox gave him a lot of money. Signed with Boston.
Well, when you say probably, Kenny, I'm pretty certain the Red Sox hope it's a definite yes. They give him a 7-year deal, affected from Cuba, for 70-some-odd million.
$70 for 7?
7-year deal for 72.5 to be exact.
Okay.
The 0-2. Fly ball right field. Beltran's there, and he'll put it away for the first out.
You know, it was looked like a routine fly ball to right field, but when the rain's coming down, believe me, folks, it's not routine if you're an infielder or an outfielder on pop-ups or fly balls. I mean, the rain comes down at a different pace than the ball, and it's all kind of jumbled up there. And you really have to concentrate on the fly balls and make the plays. I did not like playing out there when it was raining. Just don't hit me anything. That's what I was thinking.
Here's Alan Craig. Lined into right field, and it's over the head of Refsnyder for a base hit. Here's Devin Marrero. 2 hits and 13 at-bats in this series, including his first big league home run.
Seems to be getting a long look from the Red Sox here in September. This is his 4th start in this series.
Sandoval I don't know. Did he go home? Or I know he had pneumonia.
I think I heard that he was ill.
Well, the two big signings were not home runs, to say the least. Hanley Ramirez did not play left field well, and Pablo Sandoval's always been a great postseason player. But he pretty much gave them what he gives you during the regular season, but he stopped switch hitting as well.
And Ramirez ended up with a shoulder injury and can't play.
And considered by many to be the worst outfielder in baseball. That one is lined into center field. Coming on is Gardner. He makes the play.
Now, sometimes you hit a ball too well and it just hangs up, and the outfielders are able to snare them. Marrero hit the line drive straight away center field. And you can see Gardner, quick jump, makes the play, looks to see that Craig gets back. And there's two down.
And Sandy Leon takes a strike. Two.
I don't know. There's been many teams that have a pair of switch hitting catchers. Swihart and Sandy Leon.
Leon known for his catching and throwing. He's got 4 of the 10 shutouts this year by the Red Sox. He's a backup catcher.
And he throws out over 50% of attempted base stealers.
Well, when you're a backup type catcher, you're looking for somebody who primarily is a very solid defender and can throw well.
Grounded foul.
But the Red Sox get the added bonus of Leon being a switch hitter, so there doesn't matter who's pitching that day. Did you plug him in? He's going to be on the optimum side of the plate.
Not so good this year, Kenny, against the lefty. 1 for 32 and 0.31 batting average.
Really?
Yeah, not a whole lot of at bats, but 1 for 32.
That's not good.
Nope.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on Leon. And the pitch. 3-2. Grounded to third. Brendan Ryan over to Bird, and that will do it in the second. No runs a hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We go to the bottom of the second. 0-0.
Not the vast frozen plains or a wall of mountains. Nothing would get between him and what he was after. Some called him obsessed. We call him Mr. Coors. And the pure Rocky Mountain water he hunted down is still used to brew the beer that bears his name. Coors, the banquet beer.
I'm giving you a gallon of BP gas because you're my best friend. I'm giving you a gallon of BP gas because you're my best friend. Why are you giving me a gallon of... Because you're my best friend. I'm giving you a gallon of BP gas Because you're my best.
Get gas rewards for 3 friends and even 1 for yourself when you sign up for BP Driver Rewards.
There are certain kinds of roads built for certain kinds of cars, sweeping you up in a moment of pure driving enjoyment. Just don't get too carried away.
It's the final countdown. The final countdown.
If you're the band Europe, you love a final countdown. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
It's time for today's conversation, brought to you by Toyota. Toyota is the official hybrid vehicle of the Yankees. Excluding Yankees, who do you think has been the best comeback story in Major League Baseball this year and why? Gerald NYC took a different tack. He goes, Marcus Stroman. He had what everyone thought was a season-ending injury, got his degree while on the DL at Duke, and look at him now. Follow Yes Network and tweet us your responses using hashtag Yankees Prius to keep the conversation going. It's been reported that the 3 finalists for American League Comeback Player of the Year, Prince Fielder, Kendrys Morales, and Alex Rodriguez.
Prince is going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, coming back from, neck surgery?
Yes.
Yeah.
1-0 to Beltran.
Yeah, I mentioned the switch-hitting catchers for the Red Sox, and not too long ago they had Jared Saltalamacchia and Jason Varitek. Yeah, a couple of switch-hitting catchers.
Count 2-1. Yankees went down 1-2-3 in the first against Rich Hill. Outside.
Now, Al, you mentioned the fact that give Rich Hill some credit because he's 35 years old. Yeah. He's not a youngster going to independent ball to try and get re-signed by an organization. It worked out for him. He's pitching for the Red Sox. He's had 3 starts, 10 strikeouts in each start.
He had a strikeout in the first inning, and he's got a 3-2 count on Beltran here starting off the second.
He wrote a nice article on what's the Jeter's
Players
website?
Tribune.
Players Tribune. Really, really well written and just a nice story. I like to see stories like this. 35 years old, looked like he was done, and started throwing on his old Legion field.
High fly ball, deep right. Castillo back, track, wall, see ya! Home run, Carlos Beltran, and the Yankees are up 1-0.
Tell you what, that pitch might not have been a strike. It looked like it was out of the zone, but it was up and away where Beltran could get on top of it. Yeah, that's kind of borderline, isn't it?
Oh, that's up and away.
Yeah, but you can see he definitely got good wood on it. And Rich Hill is thinking, can the ballpark hold it? Maybe not. Castillo running out of room.
Here's Chris Young. Fastball's up and away, 1-0.
You leave a pitch up and away here, and as you said, Ken, Beltran barreled it. It hit the sweet spot of the bat. It'll go far.
It's his 19th of the year.
There's a strike, and it's 1-1. Lined into center field. Betts is there. Here's the Rich Hill timeline. Released by the Nationals on June 24th. Signed with the Long Island Ducks on July 28th. Then signed by the Red Sox August 10th and promoted to the show on September 8th, and he's made the most of his promotion.
A couple surgeries in there. Shoulder and elbow.
Not during that timeline.
Well, no. Back 09.
Oh, okay.
His first surgery, and then he had Tommy John in 2011. Yeah, that would have been that would have been really something.
Some kind of recuperative powers.
Al, did you appreciate the game more when you missed all that time with the shoulder problems?
100%, Michael. I had a chance to go back, and I could, you know, relate to much of appreciating what this is really all about, and having a chance to be in the big leagues and be a big leaguer. You know, after being traded away from the Yankees, and I was basically gone for 3+ years. Just a whole different look at it. You know, you get so cycloptic and the day-to-day, and your worries are what they are, but then, you know, when it gets taken away and you wonder if you'll ever play again. I went back and got my college degree, and I got a chance to play 13 more years.
You did a Marcus Stroman.
I did.
Yeah.
Except it was Penn State, not Duke.
What's wrong with Penn State?
No, it's good.
My daughter goes to Penn State.
It's a great place.
Don't let her hear you say that.
Yeah, I think it's, but Penn State, Duke, they're on par.
Don't sell yourself short, Al.
Well, that degree obviously worked out because he just used a word I'd never heard before. Cycloptic? I have honestly never heard
How
that.
about myopic? Where you just, how about tunnel vision? Where you just don't have your blinders are on and you're not really appreciating
I want
everything.
cycloptic from now on. I love it.
I was breaking out my dictionary.
You appreciate more and you see more things, and everything just looks better and smells better and tastes better. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sounds like a character in Game of Thrones. Oh, here's cycloptic.
Myopic.
The 3-2.
There's Rich last year, 14 games. Yeah, the sidearm. Kind of, you know, when you hurt your arm, and he did it with the arm slot because he felt better. When you have impingement in your shoulder, he actually did a nice job for the Yanks. In 14 games, he had a 1.69 ERA.
Now he walks John Ryan Murphy. Those are the numbers with the Yankees, just 5 1/3 innings. He struck out 9, walked 3. Yankees used him as a matchup lefty.
Yeah, 14 games, 5 1/3.
And 19 of the 25 batters he faced were left-handed, and he's facing one now.
And he throws a strike to Greg Bird. One and one. A rainy Thursday night here in the city. Yankees' final home game of the year in the regular season, and they come in at 44-36 in the Bronx, and they did well on the road, 42-36 with 3 left to play. And we don't have to give you any mind-numbing, crazy scenarios how the Yankees clinch. They win, they're in. No one else has to do a thing.
Big old slow curveball. 73. Watch this, 73. He's throwing right around 90 and then just swoop, boom.
Do you have one of those?
Occasionally. And it's really good because it offsets the timing, and most of the time hitters take it.
Line to short, caught there by Bogarts for the second out.
Ooh, trickerage there. He dropped down on that pitch.
Flashback from last year.
Now, there's no scenario where the Yankees could lose and back in to a clinch because not all the teams are playing today. Today, that can't happen. Tomorrow, it could happen. But today, the Yankees have to win to get in. 2-0 to Gregorius.
Well, that's got to be the most comforting way to do it. You earn your way in by yourself.
3-0. Slowed down a bit. 3 for his last 20. His average at 262.
Over the years, it's basically been control issues. But his strikeout to walk ratio since coming back, all of a sudden he's settled into the strike zone. But not there.
2 this inning. He had 2 walks coming into this start. 23 innings, only 10 hits and 30 strikeouts.
Yeah, it's 15 to 1 strikeout to walk ratio. Well, that walk to Gregorius pushed a runner into scoring position, and this is where the Yankees have been a little lax of late. Haven't been able to get this big hits. Nice 2-out single, do a job, score a run. Team confidence picks up.
Breaking ball misses outside.
Especially 2 outs.
Yeah, that's
runners in scoring position. I think sometimes the runners in scoring position numbers are a little deceiving.
Yeah, you should get an extra start when you deliver with 2 outs.
A whole different ballgame. Brendan Ryan should get a good pitch here. 2-0. He's already walked a couple batters. Oof. He did. Watch this right here. He's got a 2-0 fastball. Pretty much right down the middle. Maybe a cut, just a smidge in on his hands.
Grounded foul. Ryan steps out. We are in the second. Yankees have a 1-0 lead on Beltran's home run. That started off the inning.
Yeah, John Ryan Murphy's getting a good secondary lead out there. He's got initial lead is good. You want to get a good break off second.
Grounded in the hole and past Bogarts for a base hit. Murphy's heading home. Here's the throw. Murphy's in there. It's an RBI single for Ryan, and it's 2-0 Yankees.
Yeah, good secondary lead. You take your initial lead, and as the pitch heads towards home plate, take a few quick steps. Jackie Bradley Jr. has a very strong arm. With 2 outs, you're off with the crack of the bat. There's the lead. Oh, he was halfway to third when the ball was hit. Turns, hits home, and he's in there safely with the Yankees' second run. Good base running. Once he sees the ball gets by Bogarts, he knows there's one place he wants to go. And I wonder if, the grass being wet slowed up the ball a little bit to the left fielder, Bradley Jr.
I think it was almost a little bit of a surprise because it looked like the turn that John Ryan Murphy had. I don't know if Devin Marrero was in the way or the cut was a little awkward.
His turn, I think, it's a little choppy. It's a little wet out there. You don't want to slip on third base. It might be wet. It wasn't the best turn at third. Here's what Al's talking about.
Yeah, watch what Marrero, he just kind of cuts, tried to stay inside. Little tippy toe, short steps. Well, didn't matter.
It looks like he couldn't get his feet aligned to touch the bag.
Yeah, there it was.
There you go. But he made sure he touched it.
Gardner takes outside.
So there's your 2-out hit. Only one thing better than 1 2-out hit. Another one. A little faster runner at second right now.
I'm looking at the puddles on the roof of the dugout and on the warning track, and it seems like the rain has stopped for the most part. So they played through just a little bit of a drizzle. They played through the heavy stuff. And they are committed to getting this game in. The 2-0. 2-1.
See DD doing the same thing that Murphy was at second, trying to get that good initial lead. And then when the pitch goes by the hitter, you push off your right foot and you head back to second base.
Two and two.
It's a big slow curve again. Locking up the left-hander. See Gardner kind of buckle a little bit here. After the 90 miles an hour, you throw it at him, see him jump away, and right down the middle.
This is what I was talking about. Getting that lead, watch the right foot, you push off of it, and head back.
Swing and a miss. Gardner down on strikes. But the Yankees get 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 walks, and 2 left. And it started when Carlos Beltran went the other way. Picked up his 19th home run of the year. Yankees lead 2-0 as we go to the third. 3-2. Driven deep to right field. The game is over. See ya.
2016 New York Yankees season tickets are on sale now. Secure the best seat locations for the 2016 season. As a new season ticket holder, you'll enjoy significant savings and flexible payment options. Your legacy starts now with 2016 season tickets. Call 212-YANKEES or email seasontickets@yankees.com today.
The following promotion is only available at participating New York Metro Tri-State Area McDonald's.
Pair small fries with your choice of a double cheeseburger, Filet-O-Fish, McChicken, or 6-piece chicken McNuggets for $2.50 on the break menu at McDonald's.
Go fit, flip fit, roll fit, hit fit, split fit, hug fit. Honda knows that excitement comes in many forms, like impressive acceleration when you're alone on the road, or the confidence of advanced technology that helps look out for you when you're not. It's why the CR-V has available collision mitigation braking systems to help avoid crashes before they happen. Nothing compares to a Honda. The Honda CR-V, the best-selling SUV in America.
Tomorrow, only 3 games remain as the Bombers' path to the postseason makes one final stop. Coverage starts at 6:30, only on Yes.
Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Ford, the official truck of the New York Yankees. Josh Rutledge will lead off against CC Sabathia, who now has a 2-0 lead. And the pitch to Rutledge is a strike as we start the 3rd inning.
The Red Sox got Rutledge from the Angels in a deal for Shane Victorino.
Oh, and 2. Swing and a miss. Rutledge down on strikes.
Good sequence right there from CC. Rutledge got a changeup, pulled the string. Fastball, he had a fastball down the way that started that at bat. You can see Rutledge just completely fooled, and good action, late action on that changeup. Nice pitch.
Here's Mookie Betts with a fly ball to left in the 1st inning. Yankees in at the corners. Ref Snyder shades up the middle. And there's a strike.
They're talking about CC and pitching in bad weather. And got to remember, this guy pitched for Cleveland. You know, early in the season, it's, you know, it's not exactly Florida. Must have been some snow games that CC had to gear it up for.
Yeah, Midwest. Lake Erie, April. Can get nasty.
We're beginning the season once in Milwaukee. I was thinking, why are we playing here?
Did anybody answer?
No, we still had to play. But it was cold. Michael, you did the game of Detroit earlier this year. It was snowing.
Yep.
I think it was you and Flash.
No. O'Neill.
Oh, in Detroit?
Yeah, he couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe he was in Detroit, and he couldn't believe the weather.
Talked about how well Betts has been playing. His last 9 hits have been for extra bases. Here's a guy I think he's going to be batting 3rd, maybe in a couple of years.
You think?
Yeah, he's got power. And he's driven in 76 runs primarily out of the leadoff spot.
Grounded, foul. Just foul.
Well,
what do you think, Al?
I mean, I look at the 20 stolen bases, and I look at his stature, size, and he looks. I'm sure he'll fill out, but I see him as more of a top of the lineup guy.
Okay. For now, I'm saying for now he is. He's got about the same size, maybe not quite as strong as Jimmy Wynn. Remember Jimmy Wynn? Toy Cannon?
Toy Cannon.
Yeah.
Up the middle and through for base hit. So Betts with a single with one out, and that'll bring up Jackie Bradley Jr. Bradley struck out looking in the first inning. There's some history between CC and Jackie Bradley Jr. CC in the past has become animated toward Bradley on the field, and the Boston Herald had a big story about it online today. We've seen it, and not quite sure what's behind it. But something Bradley's done has rubbed CC the wrong way.
Well, I think, did CC hit him with a pitch in Boston earlier this year or last year towards the end? And Bradley kind of stared at him going down to first, and CC looked over and said, "You have a problem with me?" And so the issue that Michael's talking about is kind of ongoing, but I don't think I'd be charging him out with CC out there.
There's a strike.
Well, there's definitely some guys where you just have, for whatever reason, if there is some reason to be mad or dislike, you have a different feel through the whole at bat.
Did you have one of those guys, Al?
Yeah, I think I had a few. Yeah.
Names?
Statute of limitations is up. They can't get you now.
Preston Wilson.
Of the Marlins?
Yeah, he used to swing big, and you know, I don't know. He had a big swing to him.
Three and two.
No, but even if there isn't a specific incident, Michael, there's just certain matchups, guys that maybe they grind their bat, or maybe you hit them once and they think you did it on purpose, and there's a stupid little eyeball thing going on. And then you just, you know, it kind of takes a life of its own.
And Bradley works a walk. Now here's some of the history between CC and Bradley.
Swing the bat. He did that time. It's all right.
Yeah, I don't think he was real concerned.
All right, well then there's definitely something there.
First and second, one out, and here's Bogarts.
There are pitchers that, John, if a pitcher hit me and I didn't think it was on purpose, it didn't bother me. But if I did think it was on purpose, I did. It did bother me. And then while you're down at first base, you might say something.
The 1-0, 2-0.
And sometimes you can tell as a hitter, because when a pitcher comes through with his delivery, particularly from the windup, his eyes are directly on the target of the catcher's glove. If they hit you on purpose, when they come through, their eyes are looking at you. You know, you can see the difference. You're the target. That's when I knew it was on purpose.
They're looking at you.
Yeah.
Well,
Check swing, slow ground ball to Rough Snyder. There's one. On to first, it's a double play. A 4-6-3 double play. Red Sox one hit, they strand one. We go to the bottom of the third.
Versus a typical Tuesday. Take it on with Ford Escape. Need an extra pair of hands? Escape's foot-activated liftgate is ready to amaze. Get a 2016 Ford Escape with 0 down and 0 first month's payment.
Still haven't tried FanDuel's one-week fantasy football leagues? Over 1 million fans have already... Choose a league. They start at $1. Pick your team. Done. Winners get paid the next day and there's no season-long... Pays out $75 million a week. Get off the sidelines and get some. Try FanDuel today. We'll match your first deposit up to $200. Love it or your money back. Go to FanDuel.com, enter promo code UPPERDECK3. That's UPPERDECK3.
Thank you for calling WB Mason.
Hey, Jen. It's Mary. Got a problem. I'm being visually hacked.
That is the worst. We have 3M privacy screens for computers, cell phones.
Perfect.
Day delivery, you'll have them by this afternoon. We love 3M privacy screens. For obvious reasons.
Local service, personalized. Who but WB Mason?
So it's you versus a typical Tuesday. Take it on with Ford Escape. Need an extra pair of hands? Escape's foot-activated liftgate is ready to amaze. Get a 2016 Ford Escape with 0 down, 0 do-it signing, and 0 first month's payment.
Waiting to see if Maris is going to hit number 61. Here's the windup. Fastball hit deep to right.
And that is indeed tonight's timeless moment presented by Coors Banquet. Across the street, Roger Maris hit home run number 61 on this date in 1961, passing Babe Ruth and establishing a new Major League record. A great call by the late Phil Rizzuto.
You know, that particular day, it was Sunday afternoon to end the season, last day of the season. And the Yankees, you know, they'd already clinched. I mean, they're going on to the World Series, and they would win the World Series that year against Cincinnati. I was watching a football Giant game, and I remember I just turned over just in time to see Maris's at bat and see the home run. And the Giants won that day, by the way. They beat the Redskins that day.
Frank Gifford, a couple touchdowns?
It might have been. I'm not really sure who. That was a long time ago.
Audi A3 scoreboard, 2-0 Yankees. Two, fouled away.
You know, now that I think about it, we watch replays routinely. It might not have been a replay for me to watch unless, you know, watch it later on somewhere else. I'm glad I turned the channel.
Oh, you didn't have TiVo back then?
It wasn't much of anything.
And the other part of that story is the ball was caught by a young man by the name of Sal Durante. And I think he got $500 for the ball. Fly ball, center field. And Betts is there for the first out. Kenny, we looked it up. The Giants beat Washington 24-21.
Okay.
And they won on a fourth quarter TD by Y.A. Tittle.
All right. So it's a good day all around in New York. Football and baseball.
A-Rod takes inside. 2-0 Yankees. They got the runs in the bottom of the second inning. And a strike, 1-1.
Alex reached safely 4 times last night, including a home run. That's the first game he reached safely more than twice in a game since August the 6th.
Fouled that one back.
And that game was also against the Boston Red Sox.
Well, last night the home run he hit off of Matt Barnes, the hard-throwing right-hander reliever for the Red Sox, and he pulled his hands in, he got to it.
Yeah, it was one of his best swings lately.
I think it was 95 miles an hour.
And the 2-2 popped up and out of play on the right side.
Good job fighting off that curveball. Rich Hill has shown really nice assortment of the slow 73 mile an hour curveball and then that fastball right at about 90. But these hitters have to know that he's got that curveball.
And the count is full on A-Rod.
Yeah, you got him in a situation where he's got to throw a strike. But you know, with a base open here, I'm not so sure it's an automatic fastball here today, Rod. I don't know if he's going to try and powder it by him. His fastball sits around 90 miles an hour.
Should be a curveball.
And the payoff.
You are right now.
Boy, the 2-2, he threw a changeup to get the 3-2. And his first at bat, Alex looked at a perfect paint fastball in the inside corner, strike out.
Okay.
And this at bat, you know, the moxie of an older guy that doesn't throw 95 has primarily been off speed other than 2 fastballs.
So a little different look this time
different
around.
look. Well, here's the fastball away. Good at bat.
Third walk by Rich Hill, so he's walked more tonight than he had in the first 3 games.
Hey, a couple of the Durante family has gotten word to me that Sal sold it for $5,000 and he used the money to get married. It wasn't $500. $5,000 in 1961. That's a lot of money.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Wait, somebody from the Durante family?
Yeah.
Wow.
His grandson,
Jimmy,
and his daughter-in-law.
Had to add another 0 there, huh?
It's an important 0.
Oh, yes, it is.
Al, you're the money guy on Yes. So what is 5,000 from 1961 equal now?
it's I think about $328,000.
Really?
Yep. I don't think I'm not even in the ballpark. I'm going to guess it's probably 75,000.
The 0-2 upstairs.
You were talking about Rich Hill with different looks here, and this time around to Beltran, off-speed pitches as well. Remember, he jumped on that fastball up out over the plate and ran it into the right field seats.
Grounded to short. There's one, and on to first. It's a double play. Beltran ran very well, trying to beat that out. 6-4-3 ends the inning. We go to the bottom at the fourth inning, and it's 2-0 Yanks.
The Honda for You sales event is happening now, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Honda Accord. The Accord is the best-selling midsize car in America, which makes sense because it's also the best value. And the Accord is loaded with standard features. So hurry into your Honda dealer today, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Accord during the Honda for You sales event.
Grandma!
When you fall and cannot get up, an accident can turn into a tragedy. But with Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast.
This is Life Alert. Are you okay? I'm calling for help right now.
Life Alert saves a life from a catastrophe every 10 minutes.
Life Alert is a lifesaver. If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-485-5621. That's 1-800-485-5621. Call now, 1-800-485-5621. For a free brochure, call 1-800-485-5621.
In this city, everyone's got an opinion about football.
This guy's going to be a big star.
About basketball.
They played a lot better when they...
About anything.
That's golden!
Weekday afternoons, watch the Michael K. Show on Yes and get the gang's twist on New York's most talked about teams. From baseball.
Why would you want to pay him that money?
To hockey.
The Rangers won every battle.
And everything in between.
Leave them wanting more.
It's the Michael K. Show. Weekdays at 3, right here on Yes.
Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by People's United Bank N.A. See what know-how can do for you. And by your Tri-Honda dealers. Hurry to your local Tri-Honda dealer for great deals on the 2015 models. All right, we go to the fourth inning. It's 2-0 Yankees. Not much action right now in the Great Hall as people are inside watching the Yankees try to clinch a playoff berth. And Travis Shaw leads off. There's a strike. So Al found a calculator, an inflation calculator, and the Lincoln scoreboard shows you it's 2-0. In today's numbers, top of the fourth inning, $5,000 in 1961 is worth today $39,397.98. Annual inflation of 3.9%. Total inflation of about 688%. Wow.
Would you have figured that?
No.
I would have thought more.
And the 2-1. 2-2. And there's a base hit to left field for Shaw.
Oh, just off the end of the bat. Broken bat. Good pitch. CC throwing that ball down the way, and with the shift, Brendan Ryan stand that short.
Shaw's done a lot better against left-handers of late. Now, I'm sure that, well, he's going to need a new bat because this one was broken. But he's been 15 for his last 39 against lefties. So he got off to a slow start. But now with the, I guess, more regular play, starting to hang in there.
Isn't that so true? You get a young player come up and get kind of anointed as you can't hit lefties, and all of a sudden you get inconsistent work and you can't hit lefties.
But I think once you get going, you gain confidence, and all of a sudden you're, you know, maybe the managers, the coaches, front office get a little more faith in you.
Outside to Castillo, and the count 2-0. Three and 0 on Castillo. Runner on first, nobody out. CC got a big double play ground ball to get out of the third. And now a ball away from getting into a little mess here in the fourth. 2-0 Yanks. Swinging on 3-0, and he fouls it back.
This is a pretty good pitch from CC. Outer third, that's going to be tough to get out of the ballpark. It's not really a pitch you would swing at 3-0. You'd probably take it. If it's a strike, well, he made a good pitch. Make him do it again.
There's a strike. Castillo was taking off his guard on his left leg. Thought it was ball 4.
Take a look at it. Think it's low? We talked about this last night. The strike zone is going down, folks. Anything around those knees has a chance of being called a strike.
Foul back.
Pretty good hack right there. Up. See if he pulls a big cut like that, fouling back, straight back.
Three-2. Grounded to third. There's one. On to first. Double.
Second straight ground ball. Now Leiter's best friend. Oh, pitcher's best friend.
You got that right.
All right, there's one. And Ref Snyder turns it over to Bird. Beautifully done. You see it on Yesmo, brought to you by your Mercedes-Benz Tri-State dealer. 2 players on the right side of the infield. We're in the minor leagues for the Yankees at the beginning of the year.
Single to right center his first time up. That was in the second inning. And the pitch. Grounded foul into the Red Sox dugout. The 0-1. 0-2 with the breaking ball dropping in there.
A nice mix of pitches going tonight.
Nice. Expand here. Throw it again. Throw it in the dirt. You got 2 pitches here that does not have to be in the strike zone.
Well located, down and away. Perfect. Almost not a strike, might not have been.
Perfect. And little sink at the end. Out in front. Craig, only 3 at bats before his base hit in the first inning. Second inning. 1 for 3, now 2 for 4. One of them was a home run.
And the 0-2.
That's the danger pitch. You know, when you're not throwing 95 or better, you got to make sure that it's in black off the plate. You want it to be somewhere off the plate. That ball is perfect. Can't do anything with it. Either do exactly what Alan Craig did there, hit it foul, or you get jammed. And by that, it sets up the pitch away. Let's see if he goes away here. Coming back in.
Missed outside.
That's doubling up, right, Kenny?
Yeah, it is, but CC not happy. He wasn't. He didn't execute it the way he wanted to. It's like a cat and mouse game. And hitter's got to figure out where's he going. Is he going to come back in here again?
Tapped out right side. Ref Snyder there and gets Craig, and that'll do it. So CC with 4 shutout innings. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Yankees lead this one 2-0.
I went to the nurse's office in school, and I remember her listening to my heart, and she said that there was something wrong. I was really sick, and I didn't know it until the day that I woke up in the hospital on life support. And I remember crying to my mom, and she was coaching me through it, and it was going to be okay. Montefiore gave me back the life I couldn't wait to live.
This one's too big, and this one is too small. This one is just right.
Get the recliner that's just right for you at My Bob's Discount Furniture. Big recliners, medium recliners, small recliners, swivel recliners, even recliners that don't look like recliners. 13 choices in all and only $2.99 each.
No phony sales.
No phony gimmicks.
13 recliners, only $2.99 each.
An untouchable value and only at My Bob's Discount Furniture.
There are certain kinds of roads built for certain kinds of cars, sweeping you up in a moment of pure driving enjoyment. Just don't get too carried away.
I'm Bobby Flay, and New York is my home. There's no place like it in the world. Come fall, I like to get a taste of everything the state has to offer, like this famous winery nestled in the Hudson Valley, or the award-winning vineyards of Long Island. This Cooperstown brewery belongs in every beer lover's Hall of Fame. You can even try New York's exceptional cider and spirits. This fall, drink in the beauty of New York State. Plan your trip at iloveny.com. There's something for everyone.
New York Yankees postseason tickets are on sale now at Yankees.com. Be in the Bronx as the Yankees chase their 28th World Championship. Grab your tickets for potential wild card, American League Division Series, and American League Championship Series games at Yankees.com today. You want to hear a really cool addendum to the Sal Durante story? Sal Durante is the young man who caught Roger Maris' 61st home run ball on this date in 1961. And Sal, with that money, got married and also bought his house that he's living in today and watching the game tonight.
Really? That's cool.
How great is that?
Hello, Sal.
Driven out into right center field. Long drive, and that ball is going to fall in and then bounce into the Yankee dugout or the bullpen for a double. That's a long way from the dugout, so it hit the warning track and bounded into the bullpen. A double for Young.
Ball is hit well when the outfielders start in their retrieving mode. Both and Mookie Betts under the warning track and bounds over. So an extra base hit starts this inning off for the Yankees.
Young's 20th double on the year.
20 doubles, 14 home runs. Here's Murphy. strike from Rich Hill.
Murphy walked and scored in the second inning. But he's been hitting last 30 games. He's hitting almost 330. And you know, he plays sporadically, so it's kind of tough to keep your stroke when you don't play every day. Good swing.
Well, for the whole month of September, Kenny, 321.
There you
John
go.
Ryan, 9 for 28 with 2 homers. So he's getting it done. Limited playing time.
Fly ball, right field. That'll get the field, makes the catch. Young tags and will go to third.
A productive out off the bat of John Ryan Murphy might force the Red Sox to bring the infield in. Let's see what they do. Yeah, it looks like they're going to bring the infield in.
Down by 2.
Yeah, Bogarts is asking the dugout, where should he play? Should he play right behind the pitcher? Should he play the shift? No, it looks like he's going to stay on the left side of second base, as you can see in your picture there. Decent speed at third for the Yankees.
Count 1-1 on Bird.
Bird has had 6 opportunities thus far to get the runner in from third with less than 2 outs, and he's gotten it done 3 times.
Fly ball, right field. Castillo will make the catch. Tagging is Young, and he will not come. What a throw by Castillo on the fly all the way to Leon.
The Red Sox have some defenders out there.
Wow.
Castillo steps into the throw, and as Michael called it, it's a beauty.
Strike.
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
Well, we've talked about Jackie Bradley Jr.'s arm. Red Sox are going to have to figure out who's going to play where next year in the outfield.
And that was not a rainbow.
No, it wasn't. That was impressive.
Chris Young just broke down the line, and Rich Hill just calmly stepped off the rubber.
Ooh.
And Didi kind of shows bunt or trying to slap the ball, takes it up and in 1-0.
Yeah, he had Marrero back at third. He was thinking about it.
A little butcher boy slap here, yeah. Tried to. Now he dropped down. He's got all different angles on the curveball, changing speed slightly. Tough on lefties.
Well, that's the way he used to pitch everybody by dropping down. Now it's more of a surprise.
You looking for that one after 2 in a row and looking pretty bad?
I'd be over on the other side of the plate. But if you're Didi, you know he's going to throw it. I mean, you're looking for breaking ball. Just a matter if he hangs one, you can get to it.
Oh, fastball.
Yeah. I think he just showed that to him.
Strike three. Didi cannot believe it. Throws his hands up in disgust. And the Yankees leave a runner stranded at third. Joe Girardi did not like the call. But we'll go to the fifth. It's 2-0 Yanks.
Here's a revolutionary idea. Get away to Connecticut, the one state where you can go back in time and fast forward into the future. All in the same trip. Get more ideas at ctvisit.com.
When a day's work was mining for gold under the frozen ground for 12 straight hours, happy hour had a whole new meaning. And when the men sat down for their banquet, Mr. Coors brought a beer worthy of the occasion. A beer that's still known as the banquet beer.
Gluten-free. That's a lot of kale.
There are those who follow trends and those who make their own. The unmistakable Audi Q5. Qualifying customers may receive $750 toward a new Audi Q5.
Who are your appliance go-to guys? We are. You need it, we deliver and install it, and everybody loves it. So let's spin cycle this, tumble dry that. It's time to renovate, and we have your appliances at the guaranteed lowest prices. PC Richard & Son.
Here's a revolutionary idea. Get away to Connecticut, the one state where you can savor the scenery, as well as the history. All so close to you. Get more ideas at ctvisit.com.
Hi, everyone. Bob Lorenz with your Audi update. Angels and Rangers tonight, start of a 4-game series to win the West. Top of the second, Shane Victorino to left, Josh Hamilton. Watch the catch at the wall and then scrambles and gets up. Albert Pujols, a late tag, and he will just beat the throw as Angels draw first blood. They lead it 1-0 bottom of the second, guys.
Oh, what an awesome series that's going to be. So much at stake. Thank you, Bob. We go to the 5th inning here at the stadium. And the Yankees lead this one 2-0 on the Bigelow T scoreboard. Marrero will lead off against Cece. And there's a strike. Grounded to third, past the diving Ryan, and into left field, the base hit for Marrero.
Once again on Yesmo. A lot of overspin there. Joe, it looked like he just ticked it with the glove.
Yeah, that surface too. I wonder if he got a little bit of a slip there. You see Ryan thinking that he could have had it.
Well, last game CC pinch, a lot of ground ball outs.
Foul back.
Had a couple of double plays behind him tonight. Leon's first time up, he grounded to third.
Grounded through for a base hit. Marrero at second. Leon picks up a single, and the Red Sox have runners on first and second with nobody out here in the 5th.
What do you think, Al? Red Sox are Might be bunting with the number 9 hitter Rutledge up here.
Keep him out of that 2 ball. Yeah, I would think that would be a good move, a second and third, and you got Betts and Bradley. Give them a shot.
Brian Butterfield, a third base coach. The Yankees are expecting the bunt.
And he shows bunt, takes high, 1-0.
There's Torey Lavelle, the interim manager. Butterfield relaying the signs. Marrero looking at second. The same for Leon at first. Looks like everybody's on the same page.
Bunted foul.
Yankee bullpen getting busy.
And Adam Warren warming in the bullpen. Takes outside, 2-1. First baseman, third baseman coming in. Rutledge sees it. Red Sox could take the bunt off and have him swing and try to hit the ball through. Butterfield going through the signs. And he bunts it straight up in the air, and it's fielded by Murphy. 1 out.
How many bunt attempts did we see this series and not getting the job done?
I think there's only been one sacrifice the whole series. Here's the bunt that wasn't very well executed, and an easy play for John Ryan Murphy.
Soon as the barrel gets below your top hand, that's a pop-up.
I got it. And he does have it.
Nice.
Well, here's Mookie Betts. He's 1 for 2. Fly ball to left and a single to center. First and second, 1 out. And that one gets past Murphy, but not far enough for the runners to advance.
And when it gets behind the catcher there and around the umpire, it's very difficult for a runner, particularly at second base, to see exactly how far the ball has gotten away. You see Marrero, he's not really sure, and I don't think he would have made it anyway, but headed back to second. Now watch. Ball rattles around back to back. Betts said, go ahead. I don't want you at second.
There's a strike. 1-1.
That's a guy who has 20 bags telling Marrero he's got 2 stolen bases.
Marrero at second. Leonis at first. 1 man out. Leadoff hitter Mookie Betts at the plate. Strike.
Nice pitch. Bend around curveball on the outside part of the plate. Watch this Betts' give up. This ball looks like it's going to be way outside. Perfect. Outside corner, outer half. Almost middle.
Sabathia leans in for the sign. Sets below the belt. And the 1-2. 2-2.
He's kept everything away from him so far. Betts is one of the better fastball hitters in the league. We've seen that in this series. If you get it in there, if you throw in, you better either hit that corner or miss inside. I don't think I'd take the chance in this situation. They've shown in everything else but that pitch.
And the 2-2. Line drive, base hit, center field. Marrero rounds third. He's coming home. Here's the throw. It's cut off by Bird. And it's an RBI single for Betts, and the Red Sox are on the board. Yankees lead 2-1.
Yeah, this guy's been on fire. That's his 8th hit in this series. With 3 doubles, 3 home runs, and now 2 singles.
Just got too much of the plate.
Yeah.
CC wanted to duplicate that backdoor breaking ball.
Ooh. Marrero almost spun out and fell down. A little slick coming around third.
Here's Jackie Bradley Jr. Runners on first and second. Still 1 out. And a breaking ball strike. 0-1. 6th hit for the Red Sox. Yankees have 3. The 0-1. Dribbled slowly to second. Going to be a very tough play. And Ref Snyder makes it to get the out. Runners move up.
Yeah, that's the type of play that Joe Girardi was mentioning in his press conference before the ball game, that Ref Snyder's defense is picked up at second base. And he's been able to make more plays, more variety of plays at second, more experience there after a year in the minor leagues. He was talking to Meredith Marakovitz about that before the game.
So a very big spot in this game. The number 3 hitter Bogart's at the plate. The tying runs at third. Go-ahead run is at second. Yankees hold a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 5th.
I think the question is, do you go after the right-handed hitting Bogarts, or you put him on, or be careful with him, or work against the lefty Shaw?
CC has the ability, Kenny, in my opinion, to pitch like it's 0-2. And I know I've said this entire at-bat. You think the at-bat is an 0-2 count, which means it is a pitcher's pitch the entire way. Because this has been CC's bugaboo. 3rd time around through the lineup this season, the OPS goes to 935. League average is 772. So, you know, again, it's CC using all of his pitches and having to pitch. He's done it very well tonight. When you get up to that 3rd time, you know, it's fastball, slider, change, and backdoor curveball. They are what they are.
(1-0). Missed outside. 2-0.
Wouldn't surprise me if they got the 3 balls and no strike. They're going to put him on right now. They're not going to chance a 2-0 pitch. So Bogarts is going to get an intentional base on balls.
Yeah, that's just, you know, taking it out of CC's hands. But the reason why I would think that Bogarts has the propensity to swing. He's only got 29 walks and 601 at bats. So he's a guy that wants to swing.
That's his first intentional walk of the year. And you know why that is? Because primarily it's been David Ortiz batting behind him.
So Ortiz with the night off against CC, and Travis Shaw digs in as the cleanup batter with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Missed outside. 1-0. pitch. There's a strike. Fastball clips the inside corner, 1-1.
Yeah, that's a gutsy pitch here at Yankee Stadium short porch in right field. 1-0 count to a young, good-looking hitter who's already hit a couple home runs. This is a fastball at the inside corner. Perfect. Perfectly placed right on the corner. Now that should open up the outside part of the plate.
Two and one. The 2-1. Fly ball. Right center. CeCe's going to get out of it. Gardner makes the play, and that'll do it. So the Red Sox get 2 hits. They leave the bases loaded. We're halfway through. It's 2-1 Yanks.
Tomorrow, only 3 games remain as the Bombers' path to the postseason makes one final stop. Coverage starts at 6:30, only on Yes.
3-2. Driven deep to right field. The game is over. See ya.
2016 New York Yankees season tickets are on sale now. Secure the best seat locations for the 2016 season. As a new season ticket holder, you'll enjoy significant savings and flexible payment options. Your legacy starts now with 2016 season tickets. Call 212-YANKEES or email seasontickets@yankees.com today.
Thank you for calling WB Mason.
Hey, Jen. It's Mary. Got a problem. I'm being visually hacked.
That is the worst. We have 3M privacy screens for computers, cell phones, and tablets.
Perfect. When can I get one?
With free same-day delivery, you'll have them by this afternoon. We love 3M privacy screens. For obvious reasons.
Local service, personalized. Who but WB Mason?
It's not about hugging trees. It's not about being wasteful either. You just gotta find that balance. Where taking care of yourself takes care of more than just yourself.
Lease an MKZ hybrid for $299 a month, only at your Lincoln dealer.
This is where we live hard, where we work hard, and where we play hard. This is hip-hop and jump shots, inspiration and elevation. This is the inside man, the sharpshooter, the buzzer beater, the young and the hungry. This is Brooklyn Nets basketball, and this is how we roll.
It is time now for the Data Strong fan photo of the game, brought to you by T-Mobile. This is from Kid Dictionary.
Wow.
That is funny. The kids
neat.
in front love it.
That's a good photo.
That is a Data Strong fan of the game. So CeCe works out of trouble, and on the Bigelow T scoreboard, Yankees still hold the lead. It's 2-1. Yankees win this game, and they clinch a postseason berth. And Brendan Ryan will lead off against Rich Hill. Got a lot of people concerned that if the Yankees make the playoffs, and it certainly looks like they will, that, gee, they're not playing well when they go into the playoffs, so that doesn't bode well for them staying in the playoffs. Well, there have been a number of studies about this over the last several years on how playoff teams did late in the season. And this includes Jay Jaffe of Sports Illustrated and Dave Cameron of Fangraphs on Fox Sports. Now we start with the wild card era since 1995. Hit sharply to short. Bogarts on the glove side will get Ryan. Well, Jaffe from SI looked at how teams played over the last 7, 14, 21, and 28 games and found absolutely no correlation between September play and October success. Okay, some examples. Hot teams. The 2001 A's finished 23-3. They lost to the Yankees in the first round. Last year's Angels finished 30-15. They were swept by KC. Now teams going in cold. The 2000 Yankees finished 3-15 and won the World Series against the Mets. Last year's Giants 6-9 won the World Series. 2006 Cardinals 8-14. Tigers 14-22. Both won the pennant. And Al's 1997 Marlins, they finished the season 9-15.
Wow. And
they went on to win the World Series. So I don't think there's any line that you can say, okay, this is what's going to happen. Some come in cold, some come in hot. It just happens. Base hit for Gardner.
It's almost like there's a market correction. You understand what I mean? Where all of a sudden you've been cold for a while and then you turn it on, and vice versa. Or maybe teams, the cold teams get energized by being in the playoffs.
And Cameron from Fangraphs and Fox Sports found that teams with the best second half records went 500 in the playoffs. And the teams that finish strong do no better in October. So you can do whatever you want with numbers. They can play for you.
Well, I mean, you can watch a baseball game every night, and there's at least a handful of things that take place that there's really no rhyme or reason to it, that you can figure it out, or somebody did what they were supposed to, a swinging bunt, a broken bat single, a pitcher throwing it right down the middle, a guy popping it up. I do know this, you're as good as your starting pitcher on the bump. Offense becomes a lot harder because you're facing the better teams, and generally they've had better pitching. I know that's not always true, but it's generally true. So do you have at least 2 dominant starters and 1 very good starter? And you'll go deep into the playoffs. And now with the specialty, I should add, specialty with relief and the Yankees, phenomenal year, really. I know there's been some hiccups, but if you could shorten the game, we saw that last year with the Kansas City Royals, the 3-headed monster.
Which is now down to 2.
Which is down to 2.
And really what you should do with those stats is whatever you want. And the great Vince Scully has an unbelievable line. He said statistics are like a lamppost for a drunk person. It's used for support rather than illumination. Pitch outside, 1-1. Ref Snyder is 0 for 2 tonight. Rounded to short, fly ball to center. He'll take it a long time with Gardner at first. Gardner wants his spotter to go through the signs again. Chop to third. They get the force at second on to first. Beautifully turned double play. Wow. 5-4-3 as Hill gets what he needs to get out of the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and because of the DP, nobody left. Let's go to the 6th.
I see the sights and scale the heights. We're in the hour, day or night. And set me free. Oh Lord, set me free.
After 27 World Series titles, the New York Yankees wouldn't have just any car be the team's official luxury vehicle. Audi, the official luxury vehicle of the New York Yankees.
We've got a small business, and we needed a new website.
I talked to a web design company, but they wanted to charge me a fortune.
Then I heard about web.com.
They said they would build me a custom website for free.
We just thought, there's no way.
Then I called them up.
And then they built it for me.
A custom website built free. Who would have thought?
If you call the experts at web.com now, we'll build you a new custom website absolutely free. Then we'll list your website in hundreds of places online so new customers can easily find you. If you're happy with your new website, we'll continue to provide promotion, hosting, support, and maintenance, all for one low monthly fee. If not, cancel and pay nothing.
And when they say nothing, they really mean nothing.
Call right now and get a free .com or .net domain name for your new website powered by VeriSign, the world's leading domain name provider. You say it, we build it free. It's as easy as web.com.
Call 1-800-795-0076 today.
A-list celebrities go above and beyond on center stage with Michael K. Presented by your Tri-State Land Rover retailers.
Insanity. Just pure insanity.
Intriguing backstories.
Guy with a gun in my head pulled the trigger at least 7 times.
Intimate details.
It was a surreal experience.
I was brainwashed.
Emotional revelations.
I knew my life was in the balance.
Go behind the bright lights on center stage with Michael K. Presented by your Tri-State Land Rover retailers. Only on Yes.
Well, Joe Girardi makes the Verizon call to the bullpen. CeCe's night is over after 5 innings, and he will go to Adam Warren to take over. And boy, people now realize how big the injury to Nathan Eovaldi was. Because not only do you lose Eovaldi out of the rotation, he had been pitching very well, but you replaced Eovaldi with Adam Warren, taking Warren out of the bullpen. And Warren was that 4th guy that you could have pitched the 6th before you got to the big 3. Instead, you're pitching youngsters that really have no experience, with Chasen Shreve, who inexplicably has had a terrible September. And now Warren's back in the bullpen with only 3 games left to go after this.
Not only that, Warren was a pitcher who could go multiple innings out of the bullpen.
Well, he was supposed to start tomorrow, so this would be I guess, a prelude to postseason.
Grounded to first. And Bird goes to the bag, 1 away.
As soon as that ball was hit to the right side, you hear John Ryan Murphy scream out, "Over," which is a reminder of the pitcher to get over to the right side, just in case the first baseman needs help.
Every day in spring training, pitchers fielding practice, covering first. Ball hit on the ground on the right side like falling out of bed. You better run to first.
I saw you take 1 step when the ball was hit over there.
Flinched.
Yeah, you flinched. If you had a nickel for every time you went over there?
In spring training?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's every day for, I don't know. I mean, I've watched over the last few years, they do less, but it seemed like an hour, but I'm sure it was only a half hour.
You know, it's all to create muscle memory.
Simple fundamentals, right? The beauty of this game, every single ball that's hit and play, there's somebody on the field that should be somewhere or have a responsibility to do something and not just stand there.
Two and two.
Yeah, outfielders backing up bases.
Yeah.
Pitchers backing up bases.
Strike 3. Craig down looking.
Nice little tight slider. Front door.
Yes.
And good job by John Ryan Murphy. Just a hint. Move it over.
Count 2-0 to Marrero. And a strike, 2-1.
Nice pitch. Fastball count, sinker slider pitcher, and Warren throws a slider. This is fastball count. You see the break to it. It's a give up pitch, late break, upper 80s.
He's also got a curveball out there too. He's got starter stuff.
Yep.
Two and two.
Throw it again. Better one.
2-2.
Change.
Here's the payoff. Foul back.
Oh, each pitch, you just edge of the seat. Stretch run baseball.
Yeah, no wiggle room. A one-run game. Fastball. See the movement just keep moving in. It was up just enough. Marrero had a good hack at it.
3-2. Missed inside. Warren took 2 steps toward the Yankee dugout. He thought it was strike 3.
That was the same pitch he got called with Craig at the plate.
Might have been better. Wow. He stuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, the visual of that looked better than Alan Craig. Bringing him up on the same pitch.
There's a strike to Leon. The 0-1. 0-2.
Good changeup. Off speed. See Leon well out in front. Puts him deep in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, that again.
Yeah, David Cohn would say, "Now I can work him over."
Changeup.
And the 0-2. Outside 1-2. Leon tonight is 1 for 2. Grounded to third and single to right. Got him.
It looked like Marrero was leaning towards Sackett. Yep. And a little flinch. Just got back. Watch the right hand just grab the bag.
Well, not a base stealer. He's only got 2 stolen bases. It's caught once. 3 attempts.
The 1-2. 2-2. Remember, the Yankees really used their big 3 last night out of the bullpen, so you wonder how many are available and for how long tonight.
Well, you know Warren can go multiple innings. He started. That's a good point, Michael. I would think that however Warren ends up doing, I'd ride him for a few innings.
Grounded. Oh, behind the back. Warren grabs it and throws to first to end the inning. Well, that'll be on the highlight shows. Look what I got. I got the 3rd out of the inning as we go to the bottom of the 6th.
So it's you versus a typical Tuesday. Take it on with Ford Escape. Need an extra pair of hands? Escape's foot-activated liftgate is ready to amaze. Get a 2016 Ford Escape with 0 down, 0 do-it signing, and 0 first month's payment.
My leg had always hurt a lot. I would cry and I would scream. And the original diagnosis for this disease is to amputate it. With New York Presbyterian's help, that hasn't happened. They saved, like, what could have been. So people were surprised by me cheerleading because I was able to do all of these flips and stuff and not be judged for it and not be critiqued for it. And with cheerleading, I learned to do this.
I'm Michael Douglas, and New York is my home. There's no place like it in the world, and there's no time to see it like the fall. Take Metro North to take in the beautiful fall foliage from high above the Hudson. Swing a club at one of America's. See spectacular sights underground or. There's so many incredible ways to experience the fun of fall in New York. Your trip at iloveny.com. There's something for everyone.
As the season winds down, get the lowdown straight from Joe.
We're going to need that as we move forward.
W.B. Mason presents the Joe Girardi Show, only on Yes.
So it's you versus a typical Tuesday. Take it on with Ford Escape. Need an extra pair of hands? Escape's foot-activated liftgate is ready to amaze. Get a 2016 Ford Escape with 0 down, 0 do-it signing, and 0 first month.
Listen to The Fan. It's Boomer and Carton, mornings 6 to 10. Beningo and Roberts, middays 10 to 1. And Mike Francesa, afternoons 1 to 6:30. New York's #1 sports station, Sports Radio 66. And now 101.9 FM. WFAN, New York.
This replay brought to you by New York Presbyterian, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. Amazing things are happening here.
Well, I think you said it, Michael. Look what I found. That is awesome for a pitcher. You know it's up the middle. You just luckily just stick your glove out, and voila, you got it. Nice play. Slow enough, the middle infielder, Didi, would have had it, but fun to watch.
All right, so we go to the bottom of the 6th with A-Rod leading off and taking a strike. Rich Hill still on the mound. And quickly 0-2. So the Yankees lead 2-1 on a night when they could clinch a playoff berth. Swing and a miss. A-Rod down on strikes. So A-Rod struck out twice tonight, 0 for 2 with a walk.
4th strikeout on the night for Rich Hill.
Gene Machi, who was in the game yesterday, is warmed and ready. Here's Beltran. He started the Yankees 2-run second with a home run. The other run scored on a Brendan Ryan single. And that scored John Ryan Murphy.
He does have a good curveball. That was outstanding. That pitch to pick up a strike. You know, up there 1-0 as a hitter. You got fastball on your mind. Let's go. Drop a nice hook in there, and all of a sudden starts to create confusion up in the mind as a hitter.
Wow. Drop down. What I like about his curveball is that the speed variation from his fastball, which is good enough. We just saw it. A-Rod swinging late on it, is that the separation is 15-16 miles an hour. It's tough to stay back. Big slow hook again.
And as you said, his fastball isn't really overpowering. It's just 90.
90.
Yeah.
Sneaky?
Yes.
2-2. Fouled away.
You really see less big curveball pitchers now. Fair enough, Kenny, than once upon a time. I mean, I know, you know, Sandy Koufax or some of those guys, but it's just it evolved as sinker, slider, split kind of combination repertoire.
Swing and a miss. Fastball upstairs, and Beltran down on strikes.
Yeah, same sequence. You know, the curveball and then a couple heaters by Alex, and then here you see Beltran seeing a few curveballs in a row, and then that high fastball. It looks 95, and he elevates high enough. These Yankee hitters have to respect a good curveball, very good curveball that Rich Hill is showing tonight.
And I think maybe the curveball back in the day was more effective because the strike zone was up higher a little bit. You could drop it in there. Now it's kind of flattened out and it's lower, and it makes it difficult to drop one in there. And pitchers went to sliders more.
Oh, and 2.
Yeah, that's a good point, Kenny. You look at Clayton Kershaw. When he first came into the big leagues, he was fastball, curveball, and it's a hard pitch to get called strikes. And hitters, if they know you can't throw it for a called strike, yeah, it could be swing and miss down the dirt, 2 strikes.
Yeah,
they take, and that's when Clayton Kershaw started throwing the slider, smaller break, get more strikes.
Strike 3. Rich Hill strikes out the side in the 6th as the Yankees go down in order. We go to the 7th inning in the Bronx. Yankees 2, Red Sox 1. 3-2. Driven deep to right field. The game is over. See ya.
2016 New York Yankees season tickets are on sale now. Secure the best seat locations for the 2016 season. As a new season ticket holder, you'll enjoy significant savings and flexible payment options. Your legacy starts now with 2016 season tickets. Call 212-YANKEES or email seasontickets@yankees.com today.
It's the final countdown. The final countdown.
If you're the band Europe, you love a final countdown. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
I'm giving you a gallon of BP gas because you're my best friend. I'm giving you a gallon of BP gas because you're my best friend. Why are you giving me a gallon of... Because you're my best friend. I'm giving you a gallon of BP gas. Because you're my best.
Get gas rewards for 3 friends and even 1 for yourself when you sign up for BP Driver Rewards.
The Honda for You sales event is happening now, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Honda Civic. Our best Civic yet was named a KBB.com Best Buy and is the best-selling car in its class. The Civic is also loaded with standard features. So hurry into your Honda dealer today, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Civic during the Honda for You sales event.
Yankees go to Baltimore after the game, and tomorrow's starting pitchers brought to you by Verizon Fios. Leafs slow internet behind, get Fios. Wei and Chen get start for the O's, and a silhouetted man still to be determined will get the start for the Yankees. We begin our coverage at 6:30 on Yes Game Time, right around 7 from Camden Yards. It would most probably be Severino, his turn, but maybe they save Severino. We'll see how they do it.
Well, Severino was Sunday, right? Warren was Saturday. And then you insert Tanaka, so everybody got pushed back a day.
One and 2 on Rutledge. Two-1 Yankees. Served into right field. That ball is going to be a hit. Cut off by Beltran, and Rutledge leads off the 7th with a single.
Now, another reason you want to get this over with tonight and have the Yankees clinch, because going down to Baltimore, you don't know what the weather situation is going to be over the weekend. It's kind of iffy, so that can throw a lot of plans in the hamper, so to speak. Got a big storm out there in the Atlantic Ocean.
It's a hurricane now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's driven in the Red Sox only run. He's 2 for 3. And in this series, he is 8 for 18. Count 1-1. Strike, 1 and 2.
Good pitch, corner to corner, 1 in, 1 out.
Grounded foul.
That's the exact scissor effect that you see with pitchers. The slider going away, and then that was a changeup, something a little off speed coming inside. So Mookie Betts is getting a slider away, and then the two-seamer, or in this case here, watch this, a changeup grip, and it goes in. It's a perfect ground ball pitch for Mookie Betts to get to that. Pretty good job there.
1-2. Popped up, right side, long run for Bird, but about 5 rows back. Wow. Really wanted that baseball. And got it. You're going to give up the body, you got to make the play.
Jeez. Nobody get hurt.
One-two. High fly ball, left field. Going back Young. On the track. He has room and he makes the play. Everybody at Yankee Stadium held their breath.
Mookie got into that one. Check the wind. Might have had an effect on this one. Young going back just about as far as he can go. And hauls it in for the out. Mookie's already hit 2 home runs in this series, or 3 home runs in this series.
Well, unlike yesterday's where it was more of a line drive, there's a nice wind up there. That wind definitely held that ball up.
And a strike to Bradley. In the top of the 7th. 2-1 Yankees. When that ball was in the air, though, you wondered if that lead was gone.
Oh, he's quick in there.
Yes, he is.
Good fastball hitter. That ball was boring in on his hands. It looked like it was a ball. Quick hands.
The 0-2.
Now you see pitchers every once in a while, they change eye levels, and is that something that works during each hitter's at bat? Once you get ahead on the count, you're trying to set them up for the put away pitch when you're ahead 0-2 or 1-2. Like
strike 3.
You see it often because it's secondary pitches, whatever that may be for that pitcher. Slider, changeup, split, curveball. Here's a changeup that's down in the zone, right? They're designed to go down. So as you described it, Kenny, the previous pitch of the high fastball changes eyesight, sees it close to his face, and it's quick. And I don't know, you tell me, innately, is it okay, I got to speed it up a bit?
Well, that's what I was thinking. The next pitch should be down somewhere. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of textbook 101 pitching. And he did it. Nailed it. Great sequence.
One and one on Bogarts.
Well, that right there shows you how good Adam Warren's slider is, because that's a backup slider that doesn't do much. Watch where this is. It's off the center of his hand, and it just spins up there. It ends up being inner half, which is what a right-handed hitter doesn't want on a breaking ball. It had a lot of the plate.
Strike 1-2.
Nice.
That was more of the curveball.
That was a curveball. So 93 fastball with sink, and now you see the 12-6 drop. Well, he can go a couple places here. He can go higher than high, and then come back with the curveball, and you see he's going to go changeup. Wow! Oh!
Just missed inside 2-2.
Sometimes you can tell by how long it takes the catcher to throw the ball back to the pitcher that he thought it was a strike. You know what? It looked like it clipped the corner to me.
A lot of reaction from Bogarts.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Yankees lead 2-1. Top of the 7th inning. Grounded softly to third. Brendan Ryan charges, fields, fires, got him. And the Yankees are 6 outs away from a clinch. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base at the end of 6.5 innings of play. Get up and stretch. Yankees 2, the Red Sox 1, but will stay right here to honor America in the Bronx.
Remove your caps and please direct your attention to the area behind home plate as the New York Yankees welcome an honored military guest who is joined tonight by his wife, Christina. United States Marine Corps Captain Matthew Glisson from Oxford, Pennsylvania, who served in Operation Enduring Freedom. The Yankees say thank you for your sacrifice and service to our nation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join in Kate Smith's rendition of God Bless America.
I'm gonna make you jealous, 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 jealous.
The TLX from Acura. Visit your New York Acura dealer for attractive offers on the TLX.
I'm gonna make you.
Hold the phone, because AT&T and DirecTV are now one, which means you can access your DVR at the DMV. Change channels while he changes pants. You don't have to be a couch potato. You can be a train potato. And let them watch all the shows they love inside the ride that you really kind of hate. Introducing the all-in-one plan, only from DirecTV and AT&T.
The New York Times declares the walk dazzling.
Whoa. This is something only a twisted, pissed off malcontent would have anything to do with.
A unique cinematic experience full of comic energy.
It's madness. Yes. You love me because I am mad.
Entertainment Weekly says it's stunning. 5 stars.
You don't give up, do you?
No.
It will renew your faith in the wonder of movies. The Walk, rated PG. Experience it now in IMAX 3D everywhere October 9th.
Hi, everyone. Bob, John, and Jack with your Tri-State Ford update. So as it stands right now, CC Sabathia in line for the potential playoff clinching win.
He is, Bob. And not too long ago, Joe Girardi said to CC Sabathia, go out there and give us what you have. Go as hard as you can for as long as you can. Some nights, like tonight, chilly, wet, it might only be 5 innings, but a solid 5 innings from CC Sabathia, helped by a couple double play grounders.
Well, the Yankees aren't exactly slugging their way to the postseason, so it's all going to be about pitching. Adam Warren got 6 outs. Who's going to get the last 6 outs for the Yankees? Let's find out. Get it back to the stadium, guys.
All right, thanks, guys. It should be interesting. Rich Hill's night is over, and Gene Machi takes over. Rich Hill pitched very well. A guy who was inserted into the rotation to go to a 6-man to give Owens and Rodriguez extra time, and he certainly opened some eyes, and now Machi will appear in his 59th game of the season. And John Ryan Murphy will start it off.
Well, the Yankees are definitely in the tack-on portion of the ball game, seeking insurance as they get to the last 3 innings of the game.
Ground ball to Marrero. One away in the 7th.
Bird's got himself a 4-game hitting streak going. And sometimes they're quiet streaks. You get, like vitamins, you get 1 hit a day. Not really hot.
One and one.
Seems to me with him now that they're going change-ups and fastballs elevated.
The high fastball, yeah, he's so.
It's up to him to make the adjustment now.
Swing and a miss, 1 and 2.
Yeah, 2 change-ups back to back downstairs.
Bird lined out to short, fly ball to right. He's 0 for 2, hitting .252, 10 homers and 29 ribbies. We're in the bottom of the 7th. The Yankees lead 2-1, and it's 2 and 2.
Yeah, constant game of adjustments. And once it gets around, you'll find that most often the teams will be kind of uniform in the way they work you over, the way they try and get you out, if they feel it's going to work.
High drive, right center field. Betts back on the track at the wall. See ya! A home run for Bird. A little insurance as the Yankees lead 3-1.
Well, there's an in-at-bat adjustment. Machi went to the well once too often. 2 good change-ups, another one that wasn't so bad. But Bird made the adjustment, and he was ready for this one. This one's a little more in. The inner third of the plate, he's able to get to it, just drop the head of the bat on it, and it's in the Yankee bullpen in the blink of an eye. And here's some insurance. His 11th home run of the season.
And Gregorius takes outside 1-0.
You said it, Kenny. Was it 4 changeups after the high fastball? And you saw that last replay, the path of his swing. Beautiful swing, but right down in the zone.
Gregorius again shows us if he's going to slap the ball. Takes high, 2-0.
The difference between that pitch and the other changeups, the other ones were away and fading away a little bit more. This one kind of hung inside. It faded, and then it flew.
Foul back.
What a job he's done. Really, I mean, you think about it. Teixeira going down, young kid.
5-game hitting streak now.
11 home runs.
The 2-1, lined up the middle of base hit.
As it looks now, the Yankees were just waiting for Rich Hill to come out of the game.
Let's see there, another one of those split-fingered changeups from Machi. Nice job of Didi Gregorius staying on that ball, staying in the middle of the field.
And here comes Willis as he will go out and talk with Machi. This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees.
There's Carl Willis, who took over as the pitching coach for the Red Sox. A little encouragement for Machi, former big league pitcher.
They've responded. They've been pitching much better.
Yes, they have.
Last month and a half.
Well, Heath Hembree warming up for the Red Sox, and if you're wondering, there's no one warming up for the Yankees. Adam Warren has been very good in his 2 innings, and he's going to come out and he's going to pitch the 8th.
Well, that run right there, Michael, the tack-on home run from Greg Bird. Huge, huge run.
Here's Brendan Ryan, and there's a strike. One on Ryan. Ryan, an RBI single and a ground ball is short. Getting the start at third base, batting 9th for the Yankees tonight. Runner goes, and the pitch is swung on and missed. The ball gets away from Leon, and a stolen base for Gregorius. Friendly exchange of the bat.
I guess a hit and run. I mean, you see a guy do that on hit and run if a ball's way out of the zone.
Yeah, you saw the right side open up there, and
Rosin.
You know, the funny thing about that play, Leon went after the ball like it was fouled off. You know, tape, rosin, stick him. What else you need?
Should cover it.
Yeah.
And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ryan down on strikes. 2 away and back to the top of the order, and Brett Gardner. Gardner is 1 for 3 tonight. Gregorius at second. Yankees lead 3-1. Bottom of the 7th inning. 1-0.
Bochy showing that he's throwing a lot of that split finger changeup. Seems to be his out pitch or go-to pitch. Big 2-out RBI here for Brett Gardner and the Yankees. Give Adam Warren a little more breathing room.
Now the Yankees have a home run from Bird this inning. They had a home run from Beltran in the second. It's the first multi-home run game since September 22nd. It's an 8-game drought. And the 8-game drought without 2 home runs in a game was the longest of the season. 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Just got a piece to stay alive.
I'll tell you what, Machi stays with that was split change.
Split change.
Yeah.
Goes it leading up to this outing 35% of the time.
Yankees 3 runs on 6 hits. The Red Sox 1 run on 7. Swing and a miss. And Gardner down on strikes. But Greg Bird, since he's come up, what a revelation. He gives the Yankees insurance. A home run through the rain as we go to the 8th. It's 3-1 Yankees.
Gluten-free. That's a lot of kale.
There are those who follow trends and those who make their own. The unmistakable Audi Q5. Qualifying customers may receive $750 toward a new Audi Q5.
On October 22nd, After School All-Stars is hosting an exciting fundraising and fitness event at one of New York City's premier properties, 4 World Trade Center. Athletes will climb nearly 1,600 feet to raise awareness and ensure ASAS can keep providing safe, healthy, and empowering programs that are growing more than 80,000 kids into tomorrow's leaders. Interested? Go to www.asasny.org to take the challenge. In this city, everyone's got an opinion.
This guy's going to be a big star. This guy is not good. He's great.
Weekday afternoons, watch the Michael K. Show on Yes and get the gang's twist on New York's most talked about teams.
Why would you want to pay him that money?
Leave them wanting more. It's the Michael K. Show, weekdays at 3, right here on Yes.
This is the sharpshooter, the wingman, the clutch performer. This is being the spark, catching fire, and igniting the crowd. This is stopping and popping and knocking it down. This is beating the buzzer, being the man, and owning the moment. This is Joe Johnson, and this is how he rolls.
Tonight, on the next hookup with Brandon Steiner, Big Blues Victor Cruz and Prince Amukamara team up to make a giant impression on some local boys and girls clubs.
It's a dream come true. I mean, this is what you wish for as a professional athlete, not only to reach the pinnacle of your career, but be able to give back.
It's an all-new hookup, tonight after the postgame, only on Yes.
Well, tomorrow night on Yes, the final series of the regular season gets underway when the Yankees take on the Orioles in their series opener at Camden Yards. Coverage starts at 6:30, the Tri-State 4 pregame, then Ken Singleton, and I will call all the action from Baltimore right here on Yes. Travis Shaw takes a strike from Adam Warren as we start the 8th inning. Yankees lead 3-1. Hyundai scoreboard, 3-6-0, leading 1-7-0. Yankees trying to salvage the final game of this 4-game set. The 0-1, 0-2.
Good sequence right there. Off-speed pitch to the outside. Fastball tied him up inside. 0-2.
And the 0-2, 1-2. Warren deals. Bottom of the 9th inning in Cleveland, Minnesota leads 4-2 over the Indians. Bottom of the 5th inning, Texas 4, the Angels 1. And the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Shaw down on strikes.
Wow. Adam Warren, impressive. Fastball, curveball, slider, previous pitch, and then there's that high fastball. Really worked him over. Excellent. Got ahead, expanded. I'll tell you, that tack-on run of Greg Bird home run, it just gives the pitcher a little bit more breathing room. As a result, there's a little more conviction, especially when coming inside.
Castillo swings at the first pitch and grounds it to short. And a true throw by Gregorius for the second out. Craig. Single to right center in the second. Grounded to second in the fourth. Struck out looking in the sixth. 1-0.
This might be a key guy to get out here, because then you've got the bottom third of the order coming up next inning, and if you can get all three of those, you don't have to see Mookie Betts till next year.
Out in spring training.
Top of the eighth inning, 2 outs, nobody on. The 1-1 to Craig. Now 1-2. And the pitch. Stays alive.
Set him up for the high heater right here.
Well, if he was watching Shaw's at bat, he might be expecting it, but you still got to hit it.
Higher than high. Throw it up here. There you go.
That's too high.
Here comes the big hook.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the eighth. 3-1 Yankees. And the 2-2. Caught by Gregorius. And the Yankees are 3 outs away from a clinch. Warren works a 1-2-3 eighth inning, and a neat play by Gregorius, the final out. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Yankees 3, Red Sox 1 here on Yes.
The Honda for You sales event is happening now, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Honda Civic. Our best Civic yet was named a KBB.com Best Buy and is the best-selling car in its class. The Civic is also loaded with standard features. So hurry into your Honda dealer today, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Civic during the Honda for You sales event.
Lunch?
Days, 100 nights to know a man's heart, and a little more before he knows his own. 100 days, 100 nights to know a man's heart.
That's a big bull. I think that's old Cyrus. 1,800 pounds will do whatever the heck I want. Take the long way, huh? Thank you, Cyrus.
Lease an MKC for $2.99 a month, only at your Lincoln dealer.
Well, stay here with Yes after the last out as Bob Lorenz, Jack Curry, and John Flaherty have all the highlights and analysis of this series finale. Plus, Meredith Morakovich gets the clubhouse reaction and Joe Girardi's manager's report. It's all coming up on the W.B. Mason Yankees postgame, only on Yes. So Heath Hembree will come on. Third pitcher used by the Boston Red Sox. Trying to keep it right here at 3-1 with the Yankees leading. Dylan Betances is up for the Yankees in their bullpen. Rob Refsnyder will lead off against Hembree. Hyundai scoreboard 3-1 Yankees. Refsnyder powers one to left center. There it goes. See ya. A long home run for Refsnyder, and it's 4-1 Yankees.
Well, that's kind of a rude welcome to Mr. Hembree coming into the ball game. His first pitch, he's hit well over 400. That's about 420.
At least.
The back part of the Red Sox bullpen. That ball was smoked. And remember, folks, that's against the wind.
A-Rod swings and misses.
That ball is nailed.
Measured at 436 feet. And if you wonder what the exit velo was, 106 miles per hour. A-Rod rips one to left field, a base hit.
Well, the Yankees have gotten insurance in the 7th and the 8th inning via the long ball. The right side of the infield. Bird and Refsnyder come through with home runs. Pinch runner for A-Rod.
And it's Rico Noel. There's Beltran, 1 for 3, a home run in the second. Snap throw to first, and Noel dives back.
Noel is 5 for 5 in stolen base attempts. Quick acceleration.
Big lead. I think with Noel, it's not a matter of if he's going, it's when he's going. He's that fast. He had 90 stolen bases one year in A-ball.
Oh, that was a little close. See, but a couple things going on in A-ball there. The pitchers don't hold the runners as well. Catchers don't throw quite as. They're still learning.
It's still 90.
Yeah, it's still impressive though. They want to challenge that? They want to get him off base if they can.
He was leaning there.
Ooh, he almost had a spin out going back. Remember, it's a muddy track.
Runner goes. Throw to second. Got him. And he is asking the Yankees to check that. That would be the first time he's caught stealing. He was 5 for 5 before that.
Maybe can't believe it.
What a throw from Sendin Leon.
Yeah, but he got a good pitch to throw on. Got a fastball. And he did smoke one down to second base. Ooh, it's a little closer than I thought.
Tagged him on the left chest area. Shoulder.
It's got to be good. Yep. Yankees told him to come off the field.
It hit the helmet, I think.
Yeah. So that will go as his first major league caught stealing.
And hit sharply right into the shift. Rutledge makes the play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Ref Snyder's second major league home run, both of them against the Boston Red Sox. One at Fenway and now one here at Yankee Stadium. And both of them in the latter stages of the game.
Four-1 Yankees. We're in the bottom of the eighth. Two 2-0 to Young. And the righty deals the 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Yankees have 8 hits. The Red Sox have 7. And the pitch. 3-1 on Young. Two.
All over the place. 3-1, then paints on the corner down the way. Perfect pitcher's pitch.
Yeah, sometimes those guys that pitch like that are tough to line up. You know, you don't know where the strike's going to be. They don't either.
And Young gets his walk.
Heath Hembry, they got him in the Jake Peavy trade last July. College of Charleston he went to. I assume a few years after Brett Gardner.
Here's John Ryan Murphy. Except for going to Noel, the pinch run for A-Rod, Girardi has not gone near his bench. He had many opportunities to send up lefties to pinch hit against righties after Hill was taken out of the game, but he is staying with what worked. McCann, Ellsbury, Headley, all available to pinch hit, but he has not gone to them, and the Yankees lead 4-1.
He's lost the zone, Hembry has.
Yeah. Let's move another guy in the scoring position with a walk and get Bird up there again.
And a strike. A little bit of a bluff by Young at first, trying to distract Hembry. It didn't. Keeping Young close. time called. Seven, 8, and 9 in the Red Sox order in the 9th inning. The Yankees lead 4-1 here in the bottom of the 8th. 3-1. And Murphy walks.
Well, Bird will get a chance here.
So interim manager Torey Lovullo talking with Brian Butterfield on the left, and on the right is Carl Willis, the pitching coach. And here comes Willis to go out and talk with Hembree.
Relaying the scouting report through Butterfield.
Just like every time he comes to the mound, Michael says, "Here comes Willis." It just brings back good memories.
Oh, Willis Reed.
Yeah.
I thought you were referring to what you talking about, Willis.
No, it brings a smile on my face. That was a big game, as all New Yorkers know.
So Willis done with his conversation.
Well, he can be patient right here. I mean, Hembree had given up a leadoff home run. A-Rod a single. Beltran's out was a hard hit out.
He just walked 2 guys. Look for something right down the middle.
And then he throws a hook.
And the 0-1. 1-1. High fly ball, center field. Betts is there, and he'll put it away. But the Yankees pad the lead. Rob Refsnyder hits one 436 feet. Makes it 4-1. The Yankees are 3 outs away.
After 27 World Series titles, the New York Yankees wouldn't have just any car be the team's official luxury vehicle. Audi, the official luxury vehicle of the New York Yankees.
Still haven't tried FanDuel's one-week fantasy football leagues? Over 1 million fans have already won money. Choose a league. They start at $1. Pick your team. Done. Winners get paid the next day, and there's no season-long commitment. FanDuel pays out $75 million a week. Get off the sidelines and get some. Try FanDuel today. We'll match your first deposit up to $200. Love it or your money back. Guaranteed. Go to FanDuel.com, enter promo code UPPERDECK3.
Mom, this is hugely important. Is there anywhere in your house I can get a good signal? Anyway, you were saying.
It's a tragic love story.
I love tragedy.
What is that noise?
What? I'm on set.
What movie?
I'm shooting laundry.
Leave slow internet behind.
A movie about laundry?
Yeah.
The 100% fiber optics network gives you the fastest Wi-Fi available when you need it the most. Get out of the past. Get Fios.
The Honda for You sales event is happening now, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Honda Accord. The Accord is the best-selling Accord, is loaded with standard features. So hurry into your Honda dealer today, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Accord during the Honda for You sales event.
Headed into extra innings and need a boost? Call WB Mason and order Green Mountain Coffee K-Cup Pods. Great tasting coffee at amazingly low prices. Delivered free the very same day when you order by 11:30. WB Mason knocks it out of the park. Who but WB Mason?
Time to take a look at the Land Rover drives of the game.
And they were drives, Michael. Carlos Beltran the second inning to lead it off. Home run, right field. Fastball up out over the plate is 19th of the year. Go to the 7th inning. Greg Bird to the Yankee bullpen. And then we just saw Rob Refsnyder off Hembry here in the 8th inning. The difference in this game, 3 home runs. Yankees are up 4-1. Those are the Land Rover drivers of the game.
Devin Marrero leads off against Dellin Betances in to close it, 1-0. Andrew Miller went 2 innings yesterday, 38 pitches, so they will turn to Betances, who usually sets up. Yankees 3 outs away. And the 1-0. 1-1. Now, if you're asking, will the Yankees actually celebrate a wild card? Joe Girardi said they absolutely would. And in 3 outs, we'll see just how big the celebration will be. If it's muted, or the fact that they missed the playoffs the last 2 years and are back in, if they amp it up just a bit. Count 1-2 on Marrero. Swing and a miss. 1 away. This would also be the Yankees' 10,000th win all time. First in the American League to do that. CC gave them 5 innings, left with a 2-1 lead. Now it's 4-1. 3 shutout innings by Adam Warren. Leon takes low and inside, 1-0.
Well, if you have a formula for winning ball games, you start with, well, some very good pitching. And in the Yankees' case, they're a home run hitting team. They've hit the homers.
How about the job Adam Warren does coming in a CC? 3 innings, 1 hit. Scoreless.
3 strikeouts and a walk. Only 2 men got on.
Well done.
The Yankees have lost the first 3 games of this series. The 2-0, 3-0 to Sandy Leon. One of the 3 home runs off the bat of Carlos Beltran.
Yeah, he's been big.
And the pitch. Strike. Three and 2. And the 3-2 fouled away.
You think back to spring training. Nobody really knew what to think about the Yankees. What type of team were they going to have?
Popped up. Ryan. 1 out away.
Maybe even flying under the radar a bit. But a stalwart bullpen. Injuries to the starting rotation that Joe Girardi and Larry Rothschild had a patch all season long. One thing was constant. They did hit a lot better than they hit the previous couple of years. And their run scoring ability was up.
And here's Josh Rutledge with 2 outs in the 9th. And a strike.
A few strategic call-ups. Severino, Bird have contributed.
The 0-1 outside, 1-1.
Particularly Bird with the absence of Mark Teixeira, who had really a comeback type of season. Fantastic year for Tex.
And the 1-1. Breaking ball misses just a bit high.
And let's not forget, I was about to say, let's not forget A-Rod. Nobody knew what type of year. Even he said he wasn't sure what was going to happen. But 33 home runs and 86 runs batted in later, he certainly made contributions.
There's a strike. 1 strike away.
A lot of hard work from February to October.
Swing on and missed, and the Yankees are going to the postseason. For the 52nd time in their illustrious history, the Yankees are going to the postseason. The team with the next closest trips to the postseason, the Dodgers with 28. And they'll look for their 29th sometime in the next couple of days, or they're definitely going for their 29th. Also, the Yankees are celebrating the 10,000th win in franchise history, and this will be the 5th time that they've gone into the playoffs as the wild card team. They did it with the first wild card in '95, they did it in '97, they did it in 2007, and they did it in 2010. So the Yankees have clinched the wild card, and the wild card game will be Tuesday. Not quite sure where it's going to be and who they're going to play, but in all likelihood it will be here at Yankee Stadium, and the Yankees have to wait to see who the opponent's going to be.
That's got to be a great feeling to slip those shirts on. Every team that makes the playoffs certainly has earned it. Yes. Because of in this day and age, navigating the schedule, injuries, and like I said, a lot of hard work goes in between February to October to get to this point. And Yankees having struggled somewhat in this series, and sometimes I said just get to the postseason can energize you.
As the Yankees celebrate very mildly on the field, we'll see what happens in the clubhouse. Meredith Morakovitz is on the field right now. Meredith?